So, willkommen zurück. So. Passt. Hab noch schnell den Download für die dritte Folge gestartet. Und ich habe gesehen, das andere, es hat zwar eigentlich exakt denselben Namen, nur dass das andere einen zusätzlichen Titel dazu hat, aber das andere, was ich mir runtergeladen habe, ist doch nicht eigentlich dasselbe Spiel, sondern ich glaube, das ist das davor. Oder danach, bin mir nicht sicher, oder eine komplett andere Geschichte, aber halt auf selbe Prinzip. Also halt auch diese Art von Spiel. Passt, beginne ich mal den zweiten Teil mit der lieben Harley. Und ich glaube, das ist Bane. Und keine Ahnung, wer der andere ist. Let's go. Hoppla, das war mein Handy.
A madman from Gotham's past returned to terrorize my city. He drew me into his twisted game, striking at the things I hold most dear. But I survived his deadly traps. I emerged the victor. But the cost was too great. Lucius Fox is dead. Riddler is dead. And with him the only lead I had to taking down the greatest danger Gotham has ever faced. And the person best equipped to help me is a threat to my deepest secret.
The Riddler was going to be my way in, once we captured him alive. But now I have you to lean on. A man who lives on both sides of the line, and knows exactly when to cross it. Yes, you and I will be working together very closely. Bruce Wayne. First thing you need to know, I can keep your secret. And despite what you did, going behind my back to Mori, I will continue to keep it. No reports, nothing. No one else needs to know. To deal with the present threat, though, I need both of you. The man inside and outside the mask. You have to understand, I'm not the enemy here. It may seem that way right now, but I'm not. Our problems are far too big for us to be bickering among ourselves.
If that's true, then reinstate Gordon as commissioner.
You really are loyal to that stubborn old mule, aren't you? I'll tell you what. Play nice with me now, and when this is all over, I'll make things right with Gordon. When Riddler's
Ich
friends
mag
hear
sie
he's
nicht.
dead,
Ich
they
will
ain't
nicht
gonna
mit dir
just carry
zusammenarbeiten,
on,
nur
carrying
mit
on. They
weil
might get sloppy.
der arme Gordon, aber
They
egal.
might want revenge, or they might simply accelerate their plans. I'm gonna need eyes everywhere in Gotham. A man like Bruce Wayne, with all his influence and resources, can go places Batman can't. You understand what I'm saying, don't you? Your public persona could be a great help to us here. Maybe even as much as Batman in certain situations.
I know when to be Batman and when to be Bruce. It's the mask that fits best at the time.
Tactical. Now you're speaking my language.
Huh.
What the hell?
Looks like the whole city's under attack.
We've got a report of a raid on the Gotham PD arsenal. If those bastards get their hands on our weapons...
This is coordinated. It's Riddler's gang. It has to be. We're gonna need Batman for this one.
Agreed.
Emergency services is already pushed to the limit.
Then we'll have to redeploy patrol officers to defend the arsenal.
Don't divert any men, Gordon. I can handle the arsenal call.
Thank you.
Wie soll der wieder?
Let's move, people. This is what we
Wie
trained
kommt er jetzt
for.
ans Festland?
There's been an attack in the financial district.
Biotech company on the west side is under siege.
Gleitet er ein bisschen nach hinten, oder? Trophäe erhalten. Eine Bedrohung erhebt sich. Aha. Ach komm schon, wie lange dauert das denn bitte? Endlich. GCPD Arsenal. Oh. Zu spät.
What more do you want with me?
Hey, shut it. You got what you came for. You don't need me.
Well, you better hope that's not true. Outlive your usefulness, and the boss will make a pretzel out of your neck. Or keep running your mouth, and maybe I'll splatter you all over the wall.
Whoa. How many are there?
I don't know. 10 or 12, maybe? The really big one, he made me give him the keys to the armored transport vehicles. I didn't want to, I swear.
It's okay. Get out of here. Now.
Thank you, Batman.
Und die haben das nicht bemerkt.
Hey, you about done?
Yeah, just about.
All right. I'll make it one more round.
Hoppla. Falsche Taste. Das ging schnell. Dass Batman sich auch keine kugelsichere Rüstung macht. Ich meine... Wie oft würde noch
It's
angeschossen
okay.
werden?
Get out of here. Now.
Thank you, Batman.
Oh Gott, mein Headset fällt gerade fast
You about
runter.
done?
Yeah, just about.
All right.
Ach,
I'll make it
besser.
one more round. Hurry up.
So. Bane. Ich glaube, das ist Bane.
Are you?
A nightmare.
Ja,
Much
das ist
like
Bane.
yourself.
Nein, das ist doch
But
nicht Bane.
you can call me Bane.
Was, das soll Bane sein?
A man cannot win a war alone.
Das schaut ja aus wie... Das schaut aus wie, keine Ahnung, irgendein Russe. So, Digga. Vor allem komplett tätowiert und... Das ist doch kein Bane.
You will die alone.
Bane hat keine Tattoos. Bane ist auch um einiges größer.
I can see why Riddler wanted to be the one to kill you.
Riddler is dead.
He's dead.
Ich finde, der Typ schaut
You
scheiße
should be
aus.
worrying about
Das ist kein
yourself.
Bane für mich.
I promised my men a hell of a battle if ever I faced you. And I'd hate to disappoint them. Oh, I haven't faced a true warrior since I left Peña Duro prison. And there, even the fierce... Save your strength, man. This one is mine.
Tja, das war, glaube ich, Venom. Das was er gespritzt hat. Wird er größer? Oder ist es einfach nur jetzt grün? Nein, er wird nicht größer, er ist einfach nur stark.
I will give you a peaceful death. If you take it.
Oh oh, das kenne ich.
This pain you're feeling, Batman.
Ah, er hat nicht mit den Dings gemacht? Normalerweise bricht so jemand das Hüt auf den Knie. Tja, direkt ins Gesicht.
You alright, boss? Did you get him?
There is nothing to fear, my friend. Keep your eyes open. Don't let anyone follow you to the warehouse.
Don't worry, we'll take the back way by the docks.
Safe travels, my friends.
Batman? Batman, what's wrong?
Jim. Hang in there. Help is on the way.
Ah. Natürlich wende ich mich an Gordon und nicht an Horder. Warum sollte ich mich an die wenden? Gordon ist Batmans Freund. Natürlich wende ich mich an meinen Freund und nicht an eine Frau, die mich erpresst. Halbert schon.
Batman!
Batman! Say something if you can hear me.
Gordon.
Christ. Batman. Come on, help me.
It won't move!
Batman, we're gonna need you to help us push this thing off you. Come on! You can do it!
It's moving! Jesus Christ.
Come on.
The mechanic. Where is he? He didn't make it. Damn it. He saved my life.
Batman?
It's okay, Jim. I just need a minute.
Well, when you're feeling up to it, I'd love to hear what the hell happened here. Who did this to you?
He called himself Bane. His men loaded the weapons onto the APCs. Said they were taking them to a warehouse near the docks. You need to find them.
Don't worry. We'll catch the bastards. You better believe the entire force is motivated after what happened tonight. These bastards declared war on our city.
Bane sent his men to hide the weapons. Leave Bane to me.
Give us a second, will you? Thanks for sticking your neck out and calling me with this. I need all the juice I can get now that we live in Waller's Gotham. We're going to have to stick together if we're going to weather her storm. You and me, we're nothing like her. We're men of principle, who still believe in the letter of the law.
To hell with Waller. This is our city, and we're not going to let her take it from us.
I'm lucky to have you on my side. Thanks again for keeping me in the loop. It means a lot.
Right on time. I'll get to the Batcave. See if I can make some sense of what happened tonight.
What happened?
I was at the scene of a heist at the Gotham brokerage house when Batman called me here.
What were they after?
We're still getting a full account. Once the dust settles, I'll send you everything we've got. Detective Bullock's writing up a full report. I'll have him send you a copy.
Officers are ready for your deployment orders.
I've got to get going.
Agent Avesta, you should be resting.
There will be time for that later. I wanted to thank you properly for saving my life. I wouldn't be here without you.
I'm sorry I wasn't able to rescue your partner.
I know you did everything you could have to save Blake. I hope you know that too. I know you called Gordon because you have history, but this is exactly what the director and her resources are here for. Working with Waller will be the fastest way to stop these murderers before anyone else gets hurt. Consider that. You should go take care of yourself.
Ich will aber nicht mit Waller arbeiten.
Alfred, prep the med bay. We're going to need it.
Trophäe erhalten. Merkwürdiges Gespann. Krieg ich wirklich für alles eine Trophäe? Okay.
Bruce!
I'm fine. Really.
You are not fine, Bruce. None of this is fine. You were nearly killed tonight. Those minutes of silence, waiting for you to respond, they were the worst of my life. I didn't know if you were alive or dead, or if I would ever see you again.
It wasn't a great time for me either.
I know. We already lost Lucius. I couldn't bear losing you, too. We can talk about all this later. Come on now. Let's get you patched up.
Ach, was würde nur ohne Alfred tun?
As if he wasn't bad enough. Now Director Waller knows your identity.
Das ist kein Bane. Ich kann mich überhaupt nicht mit denen anfreunden.
Waller isn't the one we need to worry about. Bane is still on the loose, with enough guns to arm a small militia.
Der Typ schaut aus wie ein volltätowierter Russe.
The man died for you tonight, Bruce. Trying to save you from that monstrosity. Too many have died. In too short a time. The cost of this war, it just continues to rise.
Alfred, we will get through this. You know that, right? This storm will pass.
Yes, I know that, Bruce, and I'm sorry for not being my resolute self. It's just this Bane is terrifying. We've never seen this kind of destructive power before.
Waller was right about one thing. Riddler was just a small part of a larger threat. Let's begin with the dart I pulled from his neck.
Got it?
I'm good, thanks, pal.
Aber was hat gerade Garditz mit
Still some toxin
verstanden
left in here.
What kind of
übersetzt?
toxin?
Something new. There's a whole series of powerful psychoactive meds in this cocktail. Drugs that are lethal when combined.
Who could have come up with such a concoction?
And did the same person pull the trigger?
Bane's attack was one of 3 tonight, all at the same time.
Let's bring him up. Get an assessment of the damage. Gothcorp Labs, genetic research facility. Where do we even start with this?
Yes, I have no idea.
Authorities can't determine what was even stolen until all of that melts.
At least 20 dead, some completely encased in ice.
Others were frozen
okay.
solid.
Hab's mir schon gedacht, der
Some of their
andere
limbs
ist
shattered
wegen dieser
as they
Brille.
fled.
Der andere ist Mr. Freeze, der auch in einem Film von Arnold Schwarzenegger gespielt wird.
Waller's intel shows that the thieves made off with numerous pieces of equipment used in the storage and transportation of biological material.
I don't even want to think what they'd want that for.
No IDs on any suspects, though. Security cameras frozen. All witnesses dead. Gotham brokerage. 10 million in diamonds stolen. Some safety deposit boxes emptied. Contents unknown. Over a dozen dead, and even more wounded. Mostly by gunshot, though some victims had their heads smashed in.
Oh, that's barbaric. Witnesses place Harleen Quinzel at the scene, dressed up as a clown and wielding a mallet.
Don't ask me.
Riddler's friends are as insane and gruesome as he was. Perhaps even more.
Those same witnesses say that she acted alone. All that carnage. All by herself.
Guns, money, biotech. What are they planning?
We won't know until we get to Bane.
I don't mean to cause offense, but you're in no shape to beat the information out of that monster, or take on his friends if it comes to it. We've already seen how formidable Bane is on his own. Taking on all of them, that would be suicide in your current condition.
Of course I could use help. But both the GCPD and the agency are stretched thin. One thing's for sure. We can't just wait around for Bane to strike again. The death toll is already too high.
You told Waller you knew when to be Batman and when to be Bruce. Riddler said his friends abandoned him at the Lady of Dublin.
He alluded to the fact that John Doe was one of them.
If that's the case, then John can get you close to the others. He already wants you to meet them. John Doe might be your best chance of getting inside, finding out what they're up to.
You're right.
Doe.
John's my ticket in. If I play my cards right, John might tell me most of what I want to know.
Well, the less you have to mingle with his friends, the better I'll feel about all this.
It'll be dangerous approaching Bane and his people this way. They'll be suspicious of anyone who isn't a proven criminal. You'll have to give the performance of a lifetime to pull the wool over their eyes.
My father was one of the best-known criminals in Gotham. It should be easy enough to pretend I'm following in his footsteps.
I suppose it could work.
So that's it then. I find John Doe and accept his offer.
Good thing you hid that tracking device on him when you had the chance.
The stacked deck. That's where he is.
I suppose you couldn't wait an hour or two while you rest.
Irgendwie lustig, dass sich der Joker bis jetzt nicht umgezogen hat und den Peilsender gefunden hat. Ich meine, das Ding war jetzt nicht wirklich keine. Und direkt am Kragen, das sieht man noch im Spiegel. Außer hat es absichtlich dran gelassen.
Batman? I'll tell you about Batman. He's no hero. The way I see it, he's just a bunch of hired muscle for rich guys. Guys like Bruce Wayne.
I see. Willie, tell Bruce Wayne how that makes you feel.
Okay. It feels...
No, Willie, he's on your right.
It feels like crap, Wayne.
Preach!
And you're just a huge, colossal, gigantic, spoiled piece of I mean,
Go on. Finish what you were gonna say.
I was gonna say you're a coward who lets other people do his dirty work. But you get away with it all. Nothing bad ever happens to Bruce Wayne.
Besides the whole dead parents thing. Bruce! Don't mind Willie. We're just messing with you. You look like you could use a drink.
Hey, John. What about my medicine?
The bottle's under my chair, Willie. You're making wonderful progress. I run a therapy circle here every second Sunday. These people need the expertise that I learned in Arkham.
Irgendwie nett.
A tracker, Bruce? Really? I gotta say, I'm disappointed. I thought we'd built more trust between us.
Wasn't sure I could trust you, John. You were more than a little erratic at the funeral, and it was important to me that I find the Riddler. And, you know,
Das war ja das Falsche. Ich hätte was anderes sagen
my
sollen.
only lead.
Okay, I guess that makes sense. It's rude, duplicitous, and invasion of my privacy-like, but it makes sense. So, that rude know-it-all really got what was coming to him.
Authorities are refusing to comment on the death of the mysterious criminal known as Riddler.
Who am
However,
I?
sources
Who
inside the
am I?
GCPD say
You're
he
a
was
rotting,
murdered, and that the
stinking
killer is
corpse.
still at
That's
large.
who you are.
John, did you have anything to do with the Riddler's death?
Hated the guy, but geez, Bruce, you really think I'd be capable of cold-blooded murder? After everything you know about me, you really think I'd do that?
No, of course not. I mean, I know you hated him, but, you know, killer. What was I thinking?
I know what you were thinking. But hey, no harm done. Anyway, I was a little surprised to see you, Bruce. I'm guessing this is about that favor I asked. Look, before we get into that, I need to come clean. Riddler was more connected to my friends than I'd let on at the funeral.
Riddler? Really?
Yeah, he was kind of our leader, but he was just so bad at it and so intolerably annoying. I thought he'd be out of the picture by the time you came around. I should have told you. I didn't want you to think we were all like him. No secrets between us. Ever again. You have my word. I pinky swear.
Pinky swear.
Friends for life.
Okay.
And Bruce, friends don't plant tracking gadgets on each other. You've got my number. All right, let's go meet the guys.
Sorry.
Let them know we're on our way.
Hey! I'm out of medicine. I don't like your face. I think you're bothering my friend John.
You've got the wrong idea. We're just having a friendly chat.
Calling me a liar? You shouldn't have walked in here. That was your first mistake. And it's gonna be your last mistake. Kiss your ass goodbye!
Calm down, Willie. Let me help you out, huh?
A bribe? I can't be bought off that easy, Wayne. Don't insult me. I got standards. I don't take bribes.
This cash could buy you a whole lot of medicine.
Oh, well, when you put it that way. Thanks, Wayne.
Let's get out of here.
Hey, handsome. Buy me a drink before you go?
You're following me?
Stay on the clown and get to Bane. Whatever happens, keep your eye on the prize. Bruce, be careful.
Oh, cool! They're expecting you. Bruce, one more thing. You can't tell anyone this. This is big. Huge. I think I'm in love. It's an odd feeling. At first, I thought I had some kind of disease, but no. I think it's love.
I am so happy, John.
Yes, for the...
You deserve the best.
Yeah, I'd blush if I could.
Stimmt, er kann nicht erröten
So
mit seiner Haut.
mysterious. You at least gotta tell me her name.
She'll want to introduce herself, but if you could please help me look good in front of her, I'd appreciate it. Come on. We shouldn't keep her waiting.
Nettes Auto. Nicht sein Auto.
Got it. Damn it. I thought I had it. Here, give me a hand with this, will you? I'm pretty sure this is how you get this thing started. Come on, come on, come on.
I could just buy you a car, you know, something with an actual key.
This works. It's just a matter of trial and error. Just one sec. There we go.
Don't turn around. All right, Wayne. You got my attention. Give me one good reason why I don't redecorate the windshield with your noodle. I bet a smart guy like you has some real pretty brains. Real bright.
Harley?
Stay out of this, Puddin'. Grown-ups are talking.
Trust me, you don't want to do that. The mess will be awful.
Maybe I like mess.
No, brains are like red wine. The stain never comes out, no matter how hard you scrub.
Since when did you ever scrub a damn thing? I'm just joshing you, rich boy. See? There wasn't even a bullet in the chamber.
Oder doch.
Oops. Let's put some music on.
Bruce, this is the lady I was telling you about. Harley Quinn. Isn't she a hoot? I knew you guys would hit it off.
Sure. I can see the funny side.
See, I told you. Bruce is a good sport.
Puddin' here says you're chomping at the bit to meet us. I want to get an idea why. What do you get out of rubbing shoulders with the likes of us?
The agency is after us both. After the bombing, they've been sniffing all around Wayne Enterprises. We should work together to get them off our backs.
Sounds to me like you just bring more heat.
Bruce could be a real help to us, Harley. You should have seen how he took out this guy in the bar. He played him like a Stradivarius.
Do us a favor, Pud. Skip over to that bodega and get me a slushie.
Right now?
Need a buck?
Nah, I got it.
So kenne ich Joker gar nicht.
Poor
Tanzt nach
John.
der Nase
He just doesn't
von
know who
Harley
he is.
Quinn.
You know, he's searching. Highly impressionable. He thinks the world of you. So I asks myself, what's Bruce Wayne want with a lost soul like John? It's kind of a mismatch. Raises all kinds of questions.
John and I went through a lot in Arkham. He's a friend.
Oh, ain't that cute? You're sweet on little old Puddin'. Here's the thing, lover boy. Guys like him don't have friends like you. You got that look in your eye, the kind that says you're trouble. And I only like trouble when I'm the one causing it. You got a good reason why I should trust you? 'Cause I sure as hell can't see one. After all, you're a squeaky clean favored son of Gotham. How am I supposed to believe you won't run to the cops the first chance you get?
John vouched for me, didn't he? That's gotta count for something.
John's easily impressed. Just so you know, Mr. Moneybags, I ain't. You're gonna have to earn my respect. And it's gonna take a lot more than that billion-dollar smile.
Sie ist irgendwie ein bisschen Goff-mäßig.
We gotta go.
Hat ihn geklaut. Hat einfach den Dreckslasche geklaut. Komm schon.
What were you guys talking about?
Your friend was just saying how much he liked you, Pud. Got a little man crush on ya.
Puddin heißt
Ain't that
Pupsi
right,
auf
Brucey?
Deutsch. Okay.
Ain't that the gist of it?
It's the truth.
You just made my day, Bruce. I want you to know.
Irgendwie würde ich darauf nett sein zu Joker. Ich mag ihn irgendwie in der bei den Dingen. Ich würde schon gern die Straße sehen.
Oh my god! That is the best damn slushie ever. Suck on that. I swear, it'll make your whole body shiver. Come on, put your lips on it.
No thanks, I'm good.
Suit yourself. I'ma pretend I ain't offended.
I'll try some.
Okay, here's what's going to happen now, Mr. Moneybags. You're gonna go get Mama a little present. From inside there.
Kann ich jetzt...
Wayne Enterprises.
A little bird told me there's some pretty
Ist das
fancy hacking tech up there. Something
Ist das
called
eine
the Phalanx.
Spielefeder, also ein Grafikfeder
Get it for
oder...
me? I'll know you're on the level about the agency.
Ja, das ist ein Grafikfeder.
Maybe.
Und das, ich
I'll
kann da
even
nichts
vouch for you
sehen.
with the rest
Das
of
ist
the
grau.
What do you want
Hä?
with the Phalanx key?
Sollte ich
Why
was sehen
wouldn't I want it?
können?
I hear this thing opens half the security
Ich
systems
bin ein
in
bisschen
Gotham.
verwirrt.
And it's just sitting there, hidden in your lab, waiting for someone to put it to use. What's the matter? You better not try nothing fishy. I don't want to have to splatter that pretty face.
It's okay, Harley. Bruce and I already talked. He'll do whatever you want.
Is that right? Will you do whatever I want? Will you jump when I say jump? Will you bring me the shiny things I ask for?
You don't have to worry. I promise. I'll take care of it.
So glad to hear it. Maybe you are my kind of guy.
Well, then, let's get moving. No time like the present.
Ich sehe noch immer nichts. Aber ja gut.
You're Make yourself useful and get me that Phalanx key. And hurry. Mama really wants to get herself
Ja,
some tacos when you're
eigentlich
done.
sollte ich durch die Fenster durchschauen können. Kann ich aber nicht. Warum? Ich würde schon gern durchs Fenster schauen können. Aber ja gut. Hey, jetzt passt das wenigstens die Ortsangabe. Wayne Tower. Immerhin bin ich im Wayne Tower.
Mr. Wayne. Yeah, if you could please sign in on account of the attack. So, what brings you in? If you don't mind me asking. Is everything okay?
Would you believe it? I left my wallet in my office.
Oh, I've been there, sir. You're all set, sir.
Dass ich mich anmelden muss bei meiner eigenen Firma. Tja.
Excuse me, sir. Ma'am, this is private property.
You really ought to rethink your hiring practices, Bruce. Your man's lying down on the job.
What did you do to him? Is he still alive?
Don't worry. A little bump on the head never killed anyone. Going up, Brucey. You do know how an elevator works, don't you? Or do you usually get your servants to press the buttons?
Soll ich losfahren oder ihn helfen? Ich würde ja losfahren, weil... ich glaube, er ist... Ich glaube, er ist... Aber... Wenn ich ihm helfe, macht das sicher einen schlechten Eindruck bei Joker und Harley. Losfahren? Okay, ich fahr los.
Good. Just let it slide.
Yeah, he wasn't a very good guard anyway. I mean, isn't he supposed to keep people out? Maybe getting knocked out will teach him a lesson.
Did anyone see you do that?
Fancy joint like this probably has cameras. Hope they got my good side.
Thought you were gonna wait in the car.
Harley figured you'd want some company.
Didn't want you to have to do this all by your lonesome. You don't have a problem with that, do you, Mr. Moneybags?
I have to say, Bruce, it's exhilarating to walk these hallowed halls with you. This is where the wheeling and dealing happens, the power plays, the boardroom scuffles. I can feel all that toxic energy in the walls. You think I could run a place like this one day? Like you, Bruce? I think I'd get quite a kick out of being CEO.
If you keep your head down, work really hard, yeah, why not?
Oh yeah, you worked real hard. You had a rich pops who stole everything not nailed down.
Oh, come on, Harley. Bruce's father worked really hard at taking other people's money. You gotta give him credit for that.
Hey, pull it together, Puds. All that slushy you drink has got you.
Oh, Bruce, I'm surprised to see you. And these are... To whom do I owe the pleasure? I don't believe we've met.
Friends from upstate. They don't get to Gotham often.
Yeah, you know, we just couldn't miss getting a look inside this place.
Oh? You should have told me you were coming in. I'd have had facilities set up a tour.
Why don't you show us around? All we really want to see is the crater.
Is this some kind of joke?
Do I look funny to you? Like I'm some kind of punchline or something.
Excuse me?
You gonna let your employees sass me like that? Is this the kind of operation you run here? Your worker bees just mouth off whenever they want.
Leave her alone.
I ain't even gotten started.
I said back off.
Your friends don't suit you, Bruce.
You got a firm grip, Mr. Corporation. The kind that makes a girl go weak at the knees. Wanna show me what else you can do with those hands? We could carve out some alone time. Just you and little old me.
Tempting, but I'm pretty sure that would be a bad idea.
Yes, that would be a terrible idea. Bruce has a job to do, remember?
Shut your pie hole, will you, John? You gotta learn to live in the moments.
Oh. Der Arme. Irgendwie passt die Grafik manchmal nicht ganz.
Forget it, Brucey boy. Your secret lab ain't really a secret. Cobblepot's got quite a mouth on him. I don't think he ever shut it the whole time I was working at Blackgate Prison. He told me all sorts of interesting stuff. Say, do you like chess? Work your magic. Tick-tock. What's the holdup?
Aha.
Tight squeeze.
You know, I think you two are the closest friends I've ever had.
I present to you our secret lab.
Lucius, you have seriously outdone yourself this time.
Glad you like it.
Like it? Oh, no, this...
Warte, ist da unten nicht Batman-Zeug
This
eigentlich?
changes everything.
It was getting a bit dodgy hiding all those batarangs in the Wayne Enterprise R&D wing.
Thank you, Lucius.
Come on. Now the real work starts.
Das ist doch eigentlich Batman-Zeug.
Somehow I was expecting more.
Where's the giant crater? I thought this was where your friend went out with a bang.
That was his office upstairs.
Better question. Where's the phalanx key?
It should be in the vault.
Well, what you waiting for, sweetie? Go get it.
Kann ich irgendwas anderes auch machen? Ich schau mich mal um. Ob hier noch irgendwas ist. Nö.
Lock protocol vault thumbprint required Lucius Fox. That's not right. Why the lockout? Someone's been in here.
What's taking so long, Bruce?
It's saying it won't open without Lucius's thumbprint.
And that got blown up with the rest of him, didn't it? Of all the dumb luck. You're saying we can't get it open, then? Harley's not going to like that at all. Or you.
Let me try to find latent prints around here with my scanner.
Always thinking, this guy.
Dinner to celebrate Tiffany's first day at Wayne Enterprises. Sorry you didn't make it there, Lucius. All right, that's a start. I remember when Tiffany brought that back from art class. Getting there. Okay, still unconscious. Hope he's not hurt too badly. Just a bunch of old reports. Need to remember to clean out some of this junk. Not a single usable print.
Oh, was ist denn das?
One more partial print should do it.
Now that's a shiny piece of metal. What's it do?
I'm not even sure if it works.
It's an EMP generator, Puddin'.
Oh.
Tell him what it does.
It emits a pulse that knocks out other nearby electronic devices.
Who wouldn't want to try that?
Eine EMP-Bombe also.
Nope. Not encouraging.
War da etwa noch was?
There we go. Okay, this will work.
Yay, 90.
Even now, still finding ways to help me. Stay there. Don't touch anything.
I touch what I want when I want, Brucey boy. You knew what's best for you. You'd quit giving orders and find me that key.
Looking for this.
Tiffany.
I told you I'd find out what you got my dad mixed up in. This is much worse than I thought.
You're not safe here. You have to hide.
What the hell are you doing with a secret room full of weapons? What's going on here, Bruce? What's all this for?
Your father worked with Batman. That's who all this stuff is for.
Batman. I knew it! His tech. Dad's fingerprints are all over it. I came looking for answers, but I didn't expect this.
Bruce.
These people you're with. I saw on the cameras what they did to that guard. To Regina.
they'll do the same to you, or worse. Get out of sight.
Bruce, what's taking so long in here, huh? Hey, I know you. We met at your father's funeral.
John.
Okay, Bruce, no need to get physical. I get it. We'll be as quiet as lab rats. But what about Harley? I mean, she's gonna want to know about your, friend here. What am I supposed to tell her?
You don't have to say anything to her, John, okay? It can be our secret.
In Arkham, I was well known for my discretion. All the guards confided in me. I don't like lying to Harley, but I'll do it for you, Bruce. What I really need is the Phalanx key. You give me that, I can go out there and, you know, make Harley happy.
You can have the key. Just leave Tiffany out of it, okay?
You mean this thing?
That's it?
You've got to be kidding, Bruce. You can't give these psychos anything from this lab.
Hey now, no need to get personal. We're all on the same side, remember?
Come on, Bruce. You know how dangerous this tech could be in the wrong hands.
Yoo-hoo! What the hell is going on in there?
Just give him the key, Tiffany. Then we can all be on our way.
I said no. You can't bully me into it, Bruce. I know what they're capable of. And from what I'm seeing, you're no better.
Oh, well.
Ah!
Ah! Tiffany!
Well, how about that? Looks like Brucey Boy's got more than just technology in his vault. Keeps his little squeezes down here, too.
Just let her go, Harley.
I don't think I will. Not without knowing who this vicious little sweetie pie is. I kinda like her, but I don't know whether to smooch her or smash her head in. You gonna tell me who she is to you? Or am I gonna have to find out the hard way?
She's a new hire at Wayne Enterprises, okay? A lab assistant. Trust me, she's not a threat.
That's a real shame, Brucey. You're gonna have to pay a fortune in workers' comp.
You people killed my dad, didn't you? He crashed my father's funeral. And now you're here raiding his lab!
I whacked a bunch of people in my time, sugar. But I don't think your old man's on my list. Then again, I sometimes lose track of the names.
I can't believe you'd associate with these maniacs! These killers!
Oh, sweetheart. Mr. Suit and Tie ain't just an associate. He's a bad, bad man. He wants to be one of us. Ain't that right, Brucey? Came to us for help with a mutual enemy. Now you want to be part of the family, don't ya? At least that's what you've been saying.
Yeah, that's right. I'm with you. Birds of a feather and all that.
Oh, Bruce, I'm tearing up. You can be a real heartbreaker when you turn on the charm. Let her go. Bruce will keep her quiet, one way or another, now that he's part of the family.
Harley, look what I found. It was just sitting out in that vault.
Oh, that's great, Pud. You get a cookie, too. It don't look like nothing special.
You've got what you wanted. Now let's just get out of here.
Load that thing up too, John. I need it. Hurry it up.
Das muss ganz schön schwer sein.
Bruce, are you all right?
I'm fine, Alfred.
I was keeping an eye on you over the security feed.
Well, breaking into my own company was unexpected.
My heart stopped when I saw that mad woman coming at Tiffany. I don't blame you for saying you were one of them. It made sense to placate them, even if it meant breaking Tiffany's heart. That young woman is smarter than both of us, Bruce. It's only a matter of time before she puts the rest of the pieces together. I heard you reveal that Lucius worked with Batman. But will that satisfy her? You know what she's like. She won't stop digging until she gets to the truth. Maybe we should just tell her.
I've always regretted not being more honest with you about your father's life. Don't make the same mistake I did. She shouldn't be left guessing.
Tiffany's safety is more important than the truth.
Just be careful you don't drive her away.
With regards to tonight's other catastrophes?
Your night watchman got a nasty lump on the head, but don't worry. He'll be fine. I've already arranged for him to get a generous payout and an extended vacation.
And replaced tonight's offending security camera feed with dummy footage.
Yeah, thank you.
As for Regina, I'm afraid she's going to be curious about your friends from upstate. Your encounter there was too bizarre to be ignored.
After what went on, it'll be a challenge to smooth things over with her.
It's all coming so fast. One thing after another.
Fix it now, Alfred. Whatever you have to do. Just... I don't have time to worry about it.
Yes, of course, I'll figure something out. Bruce.
I know we agreed there was no better way to get to Bane. And believe me, I want to see these monsters pay for what they've done. But this whole masquerade with John and Harley, well, frankly, it's exhausting. Well, be careful, and good luck.
In meinen Zustand in Batman schlüpfen. Hey, die Ortsanzeigen funktionieren wieder. Das ist nicht überall Wayne Tower an.
Bad signal. Rooftop briefing. Almost feels like the good old days.
Well, if you mean the city's crawling with masked lunatics and I'm not the commissioner, you're not far off the mark.
That's not what I meant. Waller told me.
Everything's got to go through her office now. Demotion's still tied up in paperwork. For once, the bureaucracy is working in my favor. Here. You're welcome. It's information on Harleen Quinzel from sealed records we dug up at the coroner's office.
Harleen Quinzel's father committed suicide after decades of struggling with mental illness.
Yeah, tough story. Quinzel was a devoted, successful doctor.
But she couldn't save him. Must have been hard on her. The trauma of her father's death caused her breakdown. Turned her into the monster she is today.
Yeah, I know what she's done, but I can't help but feel a little sorry for her. It's gotta be rough on a
Harley
person.
Quinn, die zu
Going through all that.
Die zu Harley Quinn wurde ohne Joker.
Yeah. The loss of a loved one can do that.
I'd have to
Eigentlich
imagine
macht
it's
Harley Quinn John zu Joker.
Gordon, you're dismissed.
This is still my goddamn station house.
He's forgetting I'm the one who can make or break his career right now.
You only remind me every other minute.
Clearly, I need a better method of getting the message across.
That's enough, Waller. This is Jim's precinct. He's free to do as he pleases.
Maybe you weren't paying attention, but this is my turf now.
You're gonna push me too far, you hear me?
Is that a threat?
No, just God's honest truth. Something you wouldn't know a damn thing about.
She's got some kind of leverage on you, doesn't she? If she's jammed you up somehow, just say the word. I'll appeal to the mayor, the governor, whatever it takes to get her off your back.
I'll do whatever I can to help you.
She knows who I am, Jim.
Oh, yeah? Well, so do I. You're Batman. That's all you ever have to be. That's all Gotham needs you to be. And you, if you're threatening to take that away, you should be ashamed of yourself.
I don't want to hear it.
Just supposed to come to Gotham, put the chains on Riddler and his gang, and get the hell out. I'm just saying, this city gets under your skin. Fast. Know what I mean? Best laid plans and all that.
Even so, it's good that you and your people are here.
Thanks. I guess you locals see it differently. Agent Avesta. She fought to get on this assignment, you know? Wanted to see her old neighborhood. Wanted to see you. Her hometown hero. She wanted to impress you. She admires what you do for the people of this city. Your respect is important to her.
Her enthusiasm almost got her killed.
It didn't, though. Because of you. That's the part you need to focus on. So, Wayne Enterprises. Heard you made some new friends.
You're having me followed.
Thanks to you, these very bad people have an EMP and a key that'll open every lock I would want to keep bolted shut. They're clearly planning something. The stakes are too high to leave anything to chance. You know, I actually considered asking you to infiltrate Riddler's gang. Before everything blew up, I knew I could count on you to get me close to them. Close to Bane. You're good at this. Seems like you've already won Harley Quinn's trust.
Putting a tail on me jeopardizes the mission. Call it off.
You're right. I will. Get them away from their base of operations. Somewhere they'll be exposed. When they're all together, out in the open, contact me. I'll be standing by, ready to ambush. We'll take them down when they're at their most vulnerable. Sound good? They'll never know what hit them.
If we do this, I want to guarantee that no one gets killed. No one dies.
No one has to join murder gangs run by maniacs either. Look, I know your code against killing, but I won't risk my agent's safety for a band of sociopaths. Batman, if it gets bad for you, just remember, we're out here. When you're in deep like this, you need friends. Let's say everything goes pear-shaped, and you get stuck in there longer than you'd like. Then what's right, what's wrong, it all gets blurry. And guess what? That's okay. Because you're going to have to do some blurry things that you're not proud of before this is done. You hear me? That's just how these kinds of operations go down. I'm guessing by your silence that you don't believe me. When you're wrong, and it'll happen, you'll finally realize I'm just better at this than you are.
Al, I'm in.
Just don't stay embedded any longer than necessary.
I'll be in and out, Alfred. Just long enough to figure out their plans.
Good luck, Bruce. Stay safe.
Was trägt er denn da? Schaut aus wie ein Drogenschmuggler.
Right.
Also
Here we
Drogendealer.
go.
Hey now! Welcome to our little hideaway and home away from home. The end of the line. We're happy to have you.
Thanks, John.
You said you'd kill him after you got what you needed.
So what? Ain't a girl allowed to change her mind?
Could someone get me out of these handcuffs, please?
Tell me why I shouldn't kill you. Well, it seems like the Prince of Gotham is more like an empty suit. I bring us back the transport and the arms we require. You bring back a worthless aristocrat. We don't need his money. We have what we need to finish this, thanks to me.
He ain't worthless, you overgrown bicep. He already got us an EMP device and the Phalanx key. I'll betcha I can find a use for him.
I do not care how much these two swoon over you, Wayne. We don't want you here, and we don't need you here. Whoopsie. What the heck?
Turn it off!
Turn it off! Now!
Can you do something about this?
It's Freeze.
Freeze is what have you done?
You need to uncuff me.
Don't screw this up.
You fool!
Was ist mit Mr. Freeze los?
I can turn it off.
Make it stop, or I will seal you both in ice!
I swear, if you don't get that electricity back on immediately, I'll send you to a frozen hell.
Ich hab keine Ahnung, was ich machen muss. Ich hab nicht gelesen, was ich machen muss. Hoppla. Keine Ahnung.
It's Freeze. Freeze is coming. What have you done?
You need to uncuff me.
Don't screw this up.
You fool!
I can turn it off.
Make it stop, or I will seal you both in ice!
I swear, if you don't get that electricity back on immediately, I'll send you to a frozen hell.
Ah. Ja, das war leicht eigentlich.
Well, at least we know that it works.
I must check on Nora. See how she is.
You may have impressed these two, but I haven't made up my mind about crushing your skull.
Fair enough.
Everyone back to work. There's still a lot to get done.
Who put you in charge?
Somebody has to give the orders.
That was a nice job before. Come on up to my office. Listen, Bruce. I just want to clear the air a little. You showed me you were loyal back at your office. Did everything I asked, despite all the trouble I gave you. You probably noticed I like to stir things up. It's a bad habit. Well, it's made me more enemies than friends. I want to say, I'm sorry for messing with your people. Your employees. I know they probably mean a lot to you.
Thank you, Harley. Your apology means a lot.
Really? You probably think I'm a terrible person, but I want you to understand. You've seen these animals I work with. In my business, you let your guard down for a second, you get torn to shreds.
I can only imagine.
If I'm always pushing buttons, it's to keep people off balance, you know? Keep them guessing my next move. Keep the real me hidden. I hope you ain't gonna judge me for it. To be honest, I've been at it so long I don't even notice I'm doing it. It's just a part of who I am.
I'll be honest, Harley, I wasn't sure what to make of you. I'm impressed.
I'm gonna take that as a compliment. But don't push your luck. You ain't like these others. Bane's a powder keg. Freeze. Well, you saw Freeze. John's sweet. And believe me, he's got heaps of potential. But he's still a growing boy. You, though, you got your head screwed on right. You're reasonable. I can work with reasonable. We're pulling a job tonight. I want you to be a part of it. You already showed you know how to use that EMP better than any of these other clowns. I want you to come with.
I'm in. Just tell me what to do.
That's what I wanted to hear. All will be revealed eventually. Using that EMP, though, that's gonna make tonight's job a whole lot less messy. And that no-neck asshat Bane, he loves making a mess. People getting killed just makes his day. If you're gonna come with, you gotta convince the others.
Convince them?
It's a real pain in the ass sometimes, but you need a majority opinion for anything big. And bringing you along, well, you got some persuading to do. Let me know how I can help.
I get the feeling Bane doesn't like me very much.
That knucklehead respects strength and loyalty. Show him you got those, and he'll come around. He's a man's man. I don't got much time for all that burly machismo, but sit him down for a beer or something. He'll hear what you gotta say. He may kill you when you're done, but at least he'll listen.
So what's the deal with Freeze? He's unique.
You mean why he's blue and wrapped up in machinery? Accident in the lab. Here's the thing about Freeze. Only thing he gives two hoots about is his wife. He gave up everything to try and save her when she got sick. And I mean everything. Job, health, soul, the whole shebang.
She's dead?
Frozen stiff. Keeps her on ice in the next room while he searches for a cure. Ain't that just kooky? I mean, it explains why he flipped when the EMP went off. But seriously, who does that?
I don't know. Sounds pretty romantic to me.
Bruce, you big softy. I suppose you could see it that way. It's just made him into such an angry person. You know, it's tearing him up inside. Talking about his wife is the only way to get Freeze to pay attention to you. But watch yourself. His attention ain't always a good thing.
Listen, I know about your father. About how you tried to help him.
He was a lost cause that made himself a shotgun lunch. What's that got to do with the price of tea in China? You trying to get in my head, Brucey?
Look, I lost my parents too.
I know the story. Everyone in this goddamn town knows the story. It don't make you president of the Dead Parents Club. If I wanted to talk about my pop, I wouldn't have had those records hidden. Which brings me to thinking, how the hell would you know a thing like that? You snooping around my private life? You got some inside track I don't know about.
It wasn't exactly a secret in Arkham, Harley. People talk, especially when they're out of their minds on meds.
That's right. Your stint in the loony bin.
Still friends?
Yeah, still friends. To be honest, I'm impressed you found that out. Just don't bring it up again.
Okay, Freeze mag mich nicht, Bane mag mich nicht, Joker ist mein Freund und Hardy ist von mir beeindruckt.
Spirit of unity? Not really what I'm sensing from this group. What would Harley need with an EMP? I can't risk tampering with it. What are they planning to do? I don't have time to sort through all this. Not with them watching me. I heard about your wife, and Hear me out. I might be able to help.
What do you mean? You'll answer me if you're smart and understand the concept of self-preservation.
What you're doing. Well, that kind of love is rare.
My wife followed your goings-on in the society columns, Wayne. You're more familiar with lust than love.
That's how I know how precious that kind of love is. What if you get caught? Sent to prison? What happens to your wife then?
What do you propose?
I own technology companies, Victor. Big ones. You could house and protect her. Continue your research to cure her.
Why? Why would you do this?
It's what I do for my friends.
I don't have friends.
People, then. It's what I do for my people.
How very vague. I almost fell for it. You don't care about mine, Nora. You only care about yourself. An empty suit. The sooner you're gone, the better.
Und erst zu Bane und dann zu Joker.
EMP shielding. This material will keep whatever it's insulating from being affected by the EMP blast.
What the hell do you want? Bane doesn't want us talking to him. Get out of here.
And now I see where Bane gets his fashion sense.
Er sagt nichts, okay.
I was hoping to get another chance to speak with you.
Thirsty work. My throat is dry. Fetch, Wayne.
Muss ich jetzt ein Bier holen oder was? Wo soll ich wissen, wo das ist? Keine Ahnung.
Bane, a word.
Wo soll ich wissen, wo das ist? Kann ich ein bisschen schneller gehen? Egal, ich gehe mal zu Joker.
Hey, buddy! It's always so good to see you. Like, so good.
Always good to see you, John.
I've been wanting to say, Bruce, thanks for helping me out before at your office and making me look good.
Actually thought you'd be mad about what happened before at Wayne Enterprises. You know, Harley really seemed to be...
Not at all. Harley and I talked and talked about how lame you are. It was by far the longest we've ever talked without her losing interest. It was great. I should have known right when we pinky sweared that everything would work out great.
Harley wants me to try to get in good with Bane and Freeze.
I think you're well on your way to doing just that. And I've been doing, you know, what I can to help, too. You didn't catch it? When it looked like Bane might kill you, I set off that EMP, you know, as a distraction. Thought it might give you a chance to show off your technical skills in front of Freeze. That's the only thing I think he really respects.
Wow, then I owe you my life, John.
It's what pals do. I know you'd do the same for me. And wouldn't you know it, you nailed it. You already know I like you, Bruce. You better get cracking on getting those other guys to like you, too. Because I don't want to have to watch what happens if they don't.
Priska.
Now, Bane loves that beer. I bought some for when I need to talk to him. He's scarier than anybody in Arkham.
Oje. Dame.
Think she really brightens up the room. 1,000-watt face.
How'd you two meet?
Same way you and I met. In Arkham. She found me at a dark time and gave me a reason to live out here and experience all this. I don't see how we aren't destined to be together. It just wouldn't make any sense.
Did you have one here?
Oh, that spot was for Batman.
You like Batman?
What's not to like? I only saw him for a second in Arkham, but... oh man, I'd love to see him again.
Das war's, oder? Ja. So, dann versuche ich nochmal mit Bane zu reden. Vielleicht mag er mich jetzt.
Thought you looked thirsty.
Please, come. Riddler, he bombed your building and killed your friend. If someone did that to me, I'd bomb their building, kill their friend. As Riddler's friend, I have to know. Are you here for payback? Did you come for revenge? Answer me, or I will break you in half.
Riddler is dead. Any revenge I wanted, I already got.
He did not deserve such an end. But you have a point. In this line of work, one cannot be too careful. Trust has been the hardest thing to find. Especially after Riddler's death. Yes. Men you can trust. So hard to find. He was with my crew at the police arsenal.
Bane!
The prisoner he was supposed to be guarding got away. And yet he doesn't have a scratch on him.
This is crazy!
I suspect we have a traitor among us. One begins to smell a rat after Riddler's murder and that prisoner getting away. Loyalty is all that we have. But there can be no trust unless I can believe that you are who you say you are and that you are really willing to do all that you claim. Only one of you walks out of here.
You know me!
The sooner one of you picks up that pipe and bashes the other's head, the sooner we get this over with.
Fine. I'll prove it!
Gnädig sein oder brutal sein? Irgendwie habe ich Bock, brutal zu sein. Ich würde auf jeden Fall das Vertrauen von Bane gewinnen. Immerhin bin ich in der Rolle von Bruce Wayne und nicht in der Rolle von Batman. Irgendwie sind es ja schon zwei verschiedene Persönlichkeiten. Ich glaube, ich bin brutal. Das wäre lustig. Das wäre lustiger. Aber ich muss kurz was rein. Ja. Ist praktisch, dass ich mit den Heads oder sonstiges mitgehen kann. So, na dann bin ich brutal.
Very good, Wayne. Very good. Maybe you do have what it takes to join our pact.
The package is moving.
What's going on?
The job we've been getting ready for. It's happening.
Good. I'm ready.
Not so fast, the Moneybags. You're not in the pact. Not yet. Not till everyone votes. What do you say, boys? Bruce Wayne. In or out?
The aristocrat is not afraid to dirty his hands. I say we add him to the pact. In.
Wayne is as shallow as his reputation would lead you to believe. He would only drag us down. Out.
Bruce is strong and smart. Handsome, like super handsome. It's nuts, you guys, and... Where was I going with this? Right. I vote in.
Well, aren't you, Mr. Popular? We got a majority, folks. Bruce is in. You've earned a ticket to ride, pal. Make sure that EMP shielding is on those APCs. I don't need any surprises. Time to get that package.
Remember, when we work together, no one can stop us. When we work together,
Frage mich, was ich hätte sagen sollen, damit Mr. Freeze nicht mir vertraut.
Somebody grab that thing, it's important.
Let's go hit him with the hind!
Ich frage mich irgendwie, ob ich böse werden kann. Also, böser Batman. (23:40 Uhr).
Wayne, we are close. Make your device ready.
Will do. EMP primed and ready to go.
Harley.
Yeah, what?
We have almost reached the target vehicle. Now, you are providing our escape.
Waller. On the move with targets. Track this signal. Get your people here, now.
We've got your signal locked. Cavalry is on the way.
Now we do this.
Visier?
Wait, what in the...
I gotta say, Bruce, now that we're actually here and it's really happening, I'm feeling some butterflies in my stomach.
We have an obstruction ahead, both lanes. Armored vehicles. Service weapons at the ready. Do not engage.
Now, Wayne! Do it!
What the hell is going on?
HQ, do you copy?
My gun, it's fried.
All comms are down.
Move! Carry the torch, Mr. Suit. Stay sharp. Secure the vehicle. Stay down.
Tja, Schwächlinge können sich per Faust wehren. Müssen nur einen Typen die Waffe wegnehmen.
Your place is on the perimeter. Keep...
Yeah.
Freeze! Open the door! Everyone, stay sharp and keep order. Allow no sudden move, and no talk.
Strike it.
Go on. Quickly. You were wondering what's in there. Find out for yourself. Back off, or I'll shoot.
No! No! No!
Don't.
break it all!
We don't have time for this. We're not done here, Wayne.
I would not turn my back on you. I'll leave this cleanup to you, but hurry. Men, seize the cargo.
Get out of here!
Waller, where are you?
Du hast gerade ein EMP-Ding abgeschickt.
Waller here. Let them have it, Wayne.
Oder wie kann er noch reden? Ist es etwa EMP geschützt?
Let them have it. It's not worth my agents' lives.
You can't be serious. You were supposed to be here.
No! That was my ride! Break out the artillery and disable their vehicles!
Damn it!
We can fix this all later. For now, just move it. Waller out.
I don't want to hurt you, but I will blow your heads off if you make me. Eat concrete! Lights out!
Put up that fire!
Da sind wir alle sterben.
I'm gonna play whack-a-mole with their heads.
It's a warrior's death!
Musst du nicht gar nichts machen jetzt? Was? Was? Als ob ich einfach erschossen werde. Okay.
Lights out!
Put up that fire!
I'm gonna play whack-a-mole with their heads.
It's a warrior's death!
Thane!
Oops.
Be careful not to get in my way. Secure the cargo. Hurry! Need to leave now! Fine. Forget you.
Da.
Gotta be.
Joker. Der Arme.
You did well tonight, Wayne. Better than that yammering harpy.
How could we leave her?
We need to get Harley. Now!
Impossible. She's dead. Or in jail.
So we break her out!
And if she's dead...
You better hope she's not. We have to help her. She'll be expecting us.
She needs us.
We'll get her back, John. I promise.
Great. Let's go. We have to go now. Right now! We don't have time to waste on her. What? What? That's enough. Save your breath. We have the cargo. Let's get this over with. You'll regret this, Bane. Forget him. We have a job to do. This key is yours, no? Open the box. Be quick.
Hab gewusst, dass jemand drin ist. Warte, ist das? Das ist der Ritter.
It is sad to see a legend so, but there is no other way. At least now, we finally have everything we need. Riddler will open the path to us, once the thief brings the last piece.
I'll open any path for the right price.
Catwoman. Sorry, Alfred. Stehst du wütend zurück? Als ob. Naja. Ich könnte ja nichts machen, oder? ,3% der Spieler, die sind erschrocken zurück. Okay. Interessant. Soll ich den nächsten Teil auch noch spielen oder soll ich morgen noch einen Stream machen? Das ist runtergeladen, ist der nächste Teil jetzt schon, aber ist halt schon recht spät. Okay, dann mache ich morgen noch einen Teil. Na dann, war's es für heute. Und ja, mache ich morgen einen neuen Stream. Na dann, ciao.